Welcome to Accounting Hub. I'm Professor George Scarpin, PhD in Accounting, and our topic today is about standard costs, variable manufacturing overhead variance. When we talk about standard costs, we have four huge variants: direct materials, direct labor, variable manufacturing overhead, our topic today, and fixed manufacturing overhead. So we have four videos and we have an additional fifth video about recording it in our financial accounting system. Okay, so what is standard cost of manufacturing overhead? Total estimated variable manufacturing overhead divided by total estimated amount of allocation base. Then we will have the variable manufacturing overhead rate. And standard quantity of allocation base times variable manufacturing overhead rate, we have the standard variable manufacturing overhead per unit. So let's consider here, Scarping Corporation allocates manufacturing overhead using machine hours. Each case requires 2 machine hours. Scarping Corporation plans to produce 500,000 cases using 1 million machine hours. And we expect 5 million of variable overheads. So our cost per hour, $5 million divided by 1 million hours. And then we need 2 machine hours per unit. 2 machine hours per unit times $5 per unit, $10 is our variable manufacturing overhead per case. And what about the variance? We have the variable overhead rate variance. That is this rate here, about this $5 here. That is the difference between actual variable manufacturing overhead costs and the amount of variable manufacturing overhead expected. Actual hours divided by the difference between prices or rates. Also called variable overhead spending variance. In some textbooks, you will find this spending variance. And variable overhead efficiency, standard rates times the difference in the number of hours. Okay, so let's go to our Excel file. So here's our Excel file. It is free. The link to download it is in our video description. So here, direct materials, direct labor, variable manufacturing overhead, fixed, and recording. So we have all of our 5 videos in one Excel file. So here, variable manufacturing overheads, zero point 0.4 machine hours times $32 per machine hour. Standard cost, 12.80. And these are our numbers. Number of cases produced, 41,000. Actual machine hours, 18,450. And our actual cost, $516,600. So our rate per machine hours, total costs divided by number of hours, 28. Wow. Here we will have some favorable variance here. And how do we do that? How much our actual costs? Actual costs, 516. Standard cost, total standard cost times number of units, 524. So our total variance is absolute. We don't work with positive and negative numbers when we talk about standard cost. It's favorable or unfavorable. So absolute number is standard less actual or actual less standards. Doesn't matter because we are working with absolute numbers. Let's delete these ones here, these ones here. How do we know if it's favorable? If, here. If our actual cost is greater than our standard cost, then we have unfavorable variance. Otherwise, we have favorable variance. So here, favorable. And we can copy and paste these numbers here as well. So let's go to rate variance. How do we do here? Actual hours, 18. Actual rate, 28. Standard rate, 32. Okay, it's favorable. How do we know how much? Equal, absolute. The difference of our prices, and here it also doesn't matter, actual less standards or vice versa, times our actual hours, 73.8 favorable. Wow, we are working with very high rate variance. However, efficiency, our standard rate 32, actual hours 18, standard hours allowed 0.4 per unit times 41,000 units, 16. So we use much more machine hours. Maybe we change to not so uh, e- efficient machine, but with a lower cost. How much is our variance? Absolute difference of hours times our standard price. 65.6. How do we know if our numbers are right? Favorable, less unfavorable. 8200, 8200 favorable, so it's right. Okay, guys, that's it. Thank you so much. Subscribe our channel. You will be the first one to know when a new video arrives. Like our Facebook page, Accounting Hub by Dr. Scarping. Like this video. And if you have questions or comments, leave it here or email me at jscarping@gmail.com. Have a very nice day and God bless you.